Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all? It's been a while since I've streamed, and it feels very nice to stream again, to be honest. It's it's been about a month, hasn't it? I actually more than that. I think last time was for update number 3. I don't know, too many updates, too hard to keep count. One thing that I totally forgot to do is lower my master volume to 45, as I usually do. There we go. Mute park music, we don't want that. That was because I was recording. Mute game soundtrack. I feel like we should. I know the thing that we're doing this evening, so basically visiting Esden Wolf's park. I know that he doesn't have any music in his park, and so I feel like having the game soundtrack might be a good idea. That way we might have some music in the background, but yeah, I think this should be all right for the rest of the stream. How are you guys? Can you hear me all right? Let's see. Hi, that one nerd. Hi, Jovencito. Hi, Noah. Hi, Ramones. Hi, Logan. Hi, Toad. Hi, Shane. Hi, .net. Hi, guys. Gonna get some food. Then gonna. Okay. Hey, Johan. Or Johan. Depends from where you're from. Hey, Sebastian. Hey, oh my god. Hey, Sorakuro. Something like that. How do I get cinematics? Very easy. How do I get cinematics? First of all, there's no cinematic, like, what's it called? No cinematic option in the game. Oh my god, my keyboard almost fell off my chair. Yeah, this. If you guys would see the setup that I have, it's like stupidly bad. But hey, let me remove the HUD real quick. And yeah, so how do I get cinematics? Basically, I remove the HUD with... You can only do that on PS5 with a keyboard, and you do that with Control-Shift of the right-hand side of the keyboard, and then G. And basically, that's a cinematic right here. Or that's a cinematic right here. You know, basically the cinematics is everything that I do myself, and then I record when I'm ready to do a take, essentially. And if a take doesn't work, then I do another take, and another take, and another take. That was basically my whole day. I'm currently working on Sunday's video, the Viking area. It's gonna be great. I love that area. I just have to do the epilogue, and then we're gonna be ready to upload. All right. So let's see, 16 or the placing effect. Like, do you use undo and redo? Yes, I do. I do. Let's see. First of all, let's remove this. For example, say I want to build those few trees, like this, and this. Basically, what I'll do is remove the HUD. Make sure I hold down square, then start spinning, and then redo, like this. There you go. It's easy as that. It really isn't complicated. It's just knowing how to do things, you know. After 3 years, I would at least hope that I know how to do a few things. Anyway, the reason I started with Barnstormer today is because, first of all, I needed a welcome screen, and second of all, it's because we're going to visit Esden Wolf's Wilderness Springs on a PS5. I know, it's absolutely crazy. Something that we have discovered in December, I would say, so about 6 months ago, we discovered that we could visit any park that, well, not any park, parks that are on the, I don't know what that would be called this at this time because the workshop has changed, but basically the front page of the workshop, and you could download any park from there and load them from the continue button in the main menu. So that was the way to do it. The continue button, if you didn't have any save that predate the save from the workshop. And now, I don't know why, but with the new workshop, apparently there's a new. I won't say that it's a bug because it really isn't. So my game might be a little laggy. I'm on a PS5 again. Like being able to visit a 261% park on a PS5 is just crazy stuff, and I'm really really happy that we're able to do that because it maybe means that we might get some good stuff in the future. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to jinx it for us, but hey, that'd be nice. At least until I get the PC, right? So anyway, yes, this is Wilderness Springs, and this is very much the largest park on Planet Coaster 2 at the moment. I'm not sure that I've seen, and even if it, oh my God, sorry, again, live commentary. Hi, yeah, this is live. Um, Even if there were other parks that are bigger than this, I wouldn't be able to see them, just because they're just blocked on console for us. And yes, so basically, this works only because it's on. Let me check real quick so that I don't say any stupid things. Anytime. Right, so it's on home, most subscribed, and basically everything that is featured on there. Unfortunately, there's only the one park. So Wilderness Springs that is above 100%, way above 100%. Back in December, I think it was already at 181, I want to say, out of memory. I haven't checked, but yeah, it was already like huge, but now it's even bigger. I don't really want to count all the pieces right now. I should have done so earlier because I don't want the PS5 to crash. I don't want to risk it. But yeah, basically, the thing you'll want to do is go to the creation, subscribe, and then it'll be featured in your save files as would any other creation on the workshop. And while you're at it, subscribe to our little Camtaso Park V5, soon to be V6 as well. Anyway, let's get this tour started. Shane says, I can't believe I've managed 6 months as a supporter. I can believe it. I can because you've been one of my biggest supporters forever, essentially, since I started way back when I posted my first video, and yeah, I can definitely believe it. So thank you again, Shane, for not only your long time support, but essentially the being able to support me with the channel supporter thing for 6 months. And Lee Domo, it runs very good considering it's on PS5. In fact, when you consider how laggy it was on SDN's rig before. Yes, exactly, actually. Something that I definitely pointed out, to myself at least, is how smooth, how much better optimized the game seems to be on consoles in general. Probably because it's like a more fragile platform, so perhaps that's why they probably like make it absolutely airtight. But yeah, I don't. Again, I'm not a game dev. I don't work at Frontier, definitely not. And that's just speculation on my part. Um, anyway, before I answer the few questions that we are, sorry, I just saw the message. Well, not the message, the comment in actually the message in chat. Yes, it is. Um, from Mineral. Anyway, where do we start? Do we start in the dry park? The dry park is not finished. I believe he's doing some changes to the water park as well. So where should we start? What do you guys are feeling for tonight? It's more gonna be a chill, almost kind of vlogish, having a a park day with you guys in Wilderness Springs. Really, that's what it's gonna be. So let's see. To get it below 100%, you have to delete all roads and all the water park, all the street outside the park, shopping district, the car. Yeah, but that's the thing. We don't need to get it to 100%. We can literally run it right there. What are going to be my specs for my future PC? On the top of my head, I'm not sure because I'm not very familiar with all the words, but I know it's above what Corvus has. Um, that's all I know. I know it's a really good PC, and it should last at least until the end of the lifetime of Planet Coaster 2. Again, the PC is like nowhere near here, nowhere near like in the foreseeable future. I'm not going to be able to buy the PC right away. I still have to save a ton to get the PC because it's not only the PC, it's the screen, it's the keyboard, it's the mouse, I think I could stop here, but then I should also get the audio things. So yeah, just counted the pieces. It's on 131 pieces. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. So 131 pieces with all of those rides is 261%. Mineral says the thing with PC is you are not gated based on your hardware. You can just try and run it on any old crap. Hey, Mineral. Yeah, yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. Again, we have speculated for a long time, the console community that is, as to why we are gated, as you said, Mineral. And I think it's because of the certification for the platforms the games are running on, or the shops, I suppose, the shop fronts, if that's even a word in English. But yes, basically, I think that's why we're gated, and it's very unfortunate because we're capable of so much more, so much more. I mean, you you guys are seeing it with my park series. I'm already getting like I'm already scaling back my stuff essentially. I think a realistic tour would be cool. It's definitely gonna be a realistic tour. You know what? Let's start where S Dan has started his park back in the water park for Wilderness Springs, right here. And yeah, I'm gonna try to do the entire tour with the first person camera because it's just that much more immersive, isn't it? So so yeah. Let's see. Just went to Alton Towers the other day, and between that and this, I'm fighting my demons not to buy Planet Coaster 2 right now. I mean, it's not that expensive. Planet Coaster 2. I think it's what, 50 euros, so it might be around those waters for British pounds. Yeah, console manufacturers require minimum FPS to be certified. Absolutely. Point is, I mean, yeah, actually, but it's weird, because it's you could already feel on Blankets 1, console edition, of course, um, the how the FPSs were lowered when you climb towards 100%, if not above 100%, because that's another thing that we lost as console players. Before, when it was only console and PC on the other side of the coin, console were able to go a little bit above 100%. I think it's 39.99 in pounds in the UK. That's pretty cheap for a game with like that much. There's a lot of content like already at launch, in my opinion, at the very least. I know a lot of people will disagree, but at launch there was already a massive amount of content, and now it's only getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I feel like they're basically trying to fulfill the vision uh, that they had with the game at first, with what they're adding right now. What they're gonna add next week, for example, with the security guards, the what theme is coming back again? The sci-fi theme. Next month is gonna be the fairy tale theme. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're just 50 euros is a lot for an incomplete game. It's absolutely not incomplete. It's much more than complete, in my opinion. For someone who has been playing it for almost 1,500 hours, let me tell you, it is like way more than complete. Oh, little autosave. I should yeah, remove the HUD right here. I'm only gonna bring it back on when we get to a ride or something. But look at this. This feels crazy to see that, because that's new. That's the first thing I saw, like the first PC park that I've visited back during early access. And yeah, it's crazy to see how this project has grown and changed and everything. It almost feels out of place, doesn't it? The Viking theme in Wilderness Springs now that it's all I don't know, American themed, I suppose, American wilderness themed. Yeah, that's the theme of Wilderness Springs, isn't it? Like you have Thunder Bay, Odin's Leap. I think there is something with Heimdall on the other end of the water park. This is still great. Like I really like what Esdan has done. Oh, the lemonade stand. Oh, it's a little bit laggy here. It's fine. Absolutely fine. Let's see. Can I get on the... Yes. Okay, so I just need to press this. Problem is gonna be that if there's no guest that wants to write... Are you guys going to... yes. Okay. There we go. Oh my goodness. It's a miracle that we were not flung off the flume here, of the water slide. Really funny. Hey, yeah, and crazy that you can do this. I tried to download the park and my Xbox crashed. So maybe Xbox is the problem. Just saying that, like, as a troll, obviously. Yeah, that's different. I seem to remember there was a water tower or something here. What happened? What happened is then? I know he's not here. He's probably working or something because of time zones and everything. I like this. This is more open, and you have a better view of Odin's Leap. It's really nice. Speaking of which, I think we should go down. What was that? What was that horn? Xbox is always a problem. I do remember though, about a actually wait, hold on. Yeah, Baldur's Gate released 2 years ago, right? Almost 2 years ago now. Wow, that's a long time. But I seem to remember Baldur's Gate holding off or delaying the Xbox release because oh my goodness, this is tall. Because they, yeah, that's going to be a problem though. If we're not going to be able to, right? Because I can't get down, can I? Yeah. Come on, anyone? I'm scared. But I remember they had problems with the Xbox platform because of the Series S, and it was harder for them to make the certification for the Series S than the Series X, obviously. Press O, it should take you off the platform. Yeah, it should, but just in case. I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, there we go. Just want to go down the slide and not all the way back to the entrance. And there's no one going on it. I know that he's lowered the guest count, so that's a thing. Oh, that's definitely being worked on. In fact, there used to be like a swimming pool here. What are you saying, John? But it is incomplete? Or are you saying that there's gonna be no more coming to the game? No, that's not the point. When you buy a product, you expect it to be complete, right? You expect it to be feature complete, is what I mean. Like, if you want to have a complete experience, like build water parks or whatever, the game is complete. You can't do that. Like, literally, with all the free content that there is, and there's going to be so much more with the updates. Literally, like next week, for example, or the month after. I'm actually getting lost here. Like the game is actually complete. This is what I'm saying. Used to be a river here as well. I think you recently reshuffled the water park a bit. Yeah, you don't say. You don't say. I hadn't noticed one bit. I feel like visiting the water park is a little bit counterintuitive. I really want to get on the rides and everything, but I feel like we're not going to be able to do that unless I fiddle with everything a little bit. And how do I get... Okay. Hey Giraffe, nice seeing you. And thank you for saying you love the video I recently posted. Yeah, the log flume river muse is really good. I'm really proud of that. There's a guy... Okay. So I think if I do this, start test, for example. Yes, look at this. I found... Oh my goodness. Okay, it works. Oh, and that guy found a mate. A mate. That is a weird thing to say. I'm sorry, I'm French, by the way. Like, my English is sometimes not a good... Not a mate. Actually, kind of a mate. I don't know. British English, a mate. Here you go. This is awkward. This area in the water park is going to be one big natural pool area when he has finished the reshuffle. Okay. See you, Shane. Thank you for joining a little bit. Just filling up your car right now. letting me know you're there. Thanks for being here, Flapstar. Just don't get distracted while you're driving, okay? That one was nice. I'm really looking forward to doing a water park in the future. Like this is something that I've played with on stream last stream, so about 2 months ago, would say. But yeah, oh, great. Hi, who are you? I want to be the first rider. There we go. Yay! But yeah, I really want to do a proper water park. That'll be nice someday. And then there's Heimdall's Pass. Yes, I do, Giraffe. So Heimdall's Pass. I feel like this is going to be another one that we'll have to put in test mode. That's fine. What the hell is this? It's just a random queue path. Is there anyone? No, there isn't. There we go. Oh my goodness. Wait, what the? Why? I'm gonna puke. Chase. There we go. Oh, it's almost stopped. Oh. Yeah, autosave is really affecting the performances. Nope. There we go. What was that as well? Is that just terrain? Yes, it is. And there we are. What is that? Why is there like a... What the hell? This is so weird. So the complexity is at 261% on PS5. No performance issue. Yeah. Yeah, basically that's the whole point of this stream. I really want to show you guys how, and hopefully Frontier if they're listening. Honestly, because I feel like I'm one of the only console content creators. I don't even know if there's if that's plural, but hey. Point is, I feel like I've been yelling at a cloud with the complexity meter, and they're just not listening to us, or at least not addressing that. You know, a little bit unfortunate. We're gonna just do this one because the other one is basically the same. Really nice, really nice. But yeah, they really need to open up that meter. And about the what was I saying? Damn it, the performances. Yes, the only performance issue that I'm getting is during the autosaves, which is like perfectly normal. Really like this. Makes me think of Typhoon Lagoon with the boat and everything. Obviously, this is pretty much Viking. Yeah, I can feel the rework of the water park. Like, there used to be a lot more, I feel like. This is nice. Little splash pad. This is making me think. Next week, we're getting the what's it called? The blank paths? Let's call it like that. You know, the invisible paths. There we go. It's gonna be amazing. Man, I haven't really looked at the new film physics properly. They look really good. They really do, yeah. Again, same. This is definitely something I have to take a look at in the future. But that's nice. Cat's Cove. Yeah, I don't have that good a relation with the influencer manager at Frontier to do a whole area dedicated to her. But hey, if you want to improve the console relationship, Frontier, um, definitely do that with me. I'd be happy to help. I have thought about console content creating, but I am as technically gifted as a day-old fly. Honestly, anyone can do content. The thing is, and unfortunately, it is a reality of our day and age. But the thing is, anyone can do content, and it's not necessarily good content, but anyone can do content. And I feel like some. Oh my goodness, we're going through terrain, and I feel like a lot of people don't realize that, and definitely don't watch like people who have been in it for years and do really quality stuff and say, "Oh, I can't do that. There's no way I will be able to do my own thing." Just try. You always should try if you think about something. Like if you think about something, that's because there's a drive in you. Yeah, this is the lazy river. Let's have a bit. Oh no, I feel like this is gonna be like a massive lazy river, so maybe not. But yeah, do try because if you think about it, it probably means that you will. Your mind wants to try it. Listen to your mind always. Hey, Pine Creation, welcome to the stream. Hey, Spatzel as well. Hey, Fog, nice to see you here. Would I ever stream with a webcam? Perhaps once I get a PC, yes. That would be a possibility. Definitely not on PS5. I don't have the the webcam at the moment, and it would feel kind of counterintuitive to where am I going? To buy a webcam now that I'm trying to buy a PC. It's just wasted money essentially. Are you going to build a water park in your park? No. I literally don't have enough on the percentage meter. And can you be less excited, please? I don't have enough percentage on the complexity meter left for anything else than the entrance plaza on Camtaso Park. So no, unfortunately not. I would have loved to, do a bigger version of Camtaso Park with, I don't know, let's say, oh my goodness. We just witnessed a car crash, bus crash. Kind of the same. Actually, oh my god, can we take the bus? I need to take the bus. I want to take the bus. Yay! That's gonna be amazing. Hold on. I just want to see out the window. I feel like if we're going to be going back to the theme park, I should get on this side, right? But anyway, let's catch up on the chat, not the comments. So yeah, no water park, unfortunately. Does she even still work there? I believe you were saying that about cats. I don't even know, honestly. I seem to remember someone else uh, sending me an email last time when the DLC was released. So maybe not. I don't know, honestly. One thing's for sure, I haven't had a an email exchange with Frontier in 6 months. Last time was for the DLC. Sup, yeah, I hope you're well. Yes, I am well. Considering that I've spent a whole day editing the video for Sunday. I am doing surprisingly well. Have you ever thought about switching to PC due to limitations? Absolutely. In fact, I'm currently saving for a PC. Um, the this is a big problem to me. Not to be able to fulfill my ambitions, if that's even a thing I can say in English. But I definitely want to. Yeah, we're going. That's definitely something I've tried to save for, and I've tried to talk about that in the videos and the streams as much as I can, because obviously the more you guys like the videos, subscribe to the channel, comment on the videos, and of course the uh, channel supporters as well, who give €3 a month or free of whatever currency you have in your country a month, is like making a massive difference on the saving front. So yes, this is something I'm trying to do. I'm trying to save for a PC, but I'm only doing so through YouTube income, and so that's gonna be like months, if not years from now. But hey, it's it is what it is, right? Look at this. Oh, this is nice. When I do a park on PC, I need to have a bus or something to look at. Like, just touring this mega park is really, really inspiring me to do like massive things like this. I would love to do a project like that at some point. If not bigger. I can't do bigger. It's already taking the full map, but you know what I mean. This is so cool. Something that's really funny is that everyone is like half naked. Like this guy is doesn't have his top on. I didn't know that guests could get the could get on buses uh, in their swimwear. It's a little bit weird, but it is what it is. Daily commute the ride for sure. I'm on PS5, so not sure how you record and transfer to YouTube. It's I we're not here for that, but it's a little bit complicated. Basically, you just have to have a USB sorry stick, and from there you just get your files to. Oh my goodness, the amount of people! A lot of people want to go to the water park. Look at those. So that's why there are some half-naked people in the park. Now I understand. Oh, look at this. This is an entrance. This is an amazing entrance. It's possible she does. I think she just deleted her Twitter account, probably because normal reasons. Yeah, I feel like, especially on the communications department at Frontier, I feel like those guys have had the hardest time because of crisis manage. Oh my God, crisis. I can't say management. Crisis management. There we go. Because of crisis management after the launch of the game, we all know uh, the community's backlash because of the launch of the game and how it launched and everything, the state of the game, and I feel like they were the first responders. And seeing the negativity, even myself as a content creator, I felt it. So I cannot imagine how much more the guys who actually work at Frontier felt that. Hey Yan, hey Caden, welcome to the stream. Hey Wickedwood, no, you did not miss the park. You missed the water park, but honestly, Esdan is reworking the water park at the moment, so no, you didn't miss much. I feel like if this glitch still works in a few months, or maybe when Esdan has finished the park. Look at those! When he's finished the park, perhaps we can go back to the park and do the full tour. There, you missed some walls, man. Oh my goodness. It's a little bit weird. What is going on? So wait. Guests can enter the park through here without going through the entrance? Oh, this is bad. This is bad. I hope Esdan is gonna be watching this because he needs to figure this out, definitely. Oh yeah, another thing. Obviously, the custom media, we're just not gonna get it, unfortunately. What else? What else? What else? I'm so sorry. So many messages in the chat. Where am I from? I'm France. I'm French. I'm from France, sorry. They should make it so you can choose how many percentage of your park. No. So lower quality consoles and good consoles. I think that's the thing. You cannot have good and bad consoles. You just have consoles, and it should be a unified thing. Oh no, we can't go there. Well, soon you're going to be able to, as then, with the invisible paths. But yeah, my point is, it's supposed to be a unified experience, so I get why there's a limitation. The one thing that I don't get is why am I able to visit a park that is 261% and it's this smooth? Like, it's literally super smooth. Sometimes I just get a bit of a frame drop, especially when the autosave comes along. But otherwise, yeah, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. It's very smooth, especially sorry, with my 60 FPS upscaling. Because again, they frame locked our game to 30 FPS on console. For those who don't know, who are playing on PC. So yeah, it's total shame. Total shame. Hey .net, welcome back. What is my home theme park? I'm not gonna tell you my home theme park because it's I don't want to dox myself, but yeah, it's more around, you know, northern France, so things like Parc Astérix, things like Wallaby, things like Plopsaland, Bellewaerde, those kind of stuff. Who else? Who else? I want to try it out. Two Tatis. What expectations should I have? Don't. Never have expectations. When you don't have expectations, you love life. What else? What else? What else? It's not about the size of the park. It's just how you use space. Exactly. Yes. It's everyone's favorite modding channel. I hope you're just not a modding channel. I hope you're a person behind the modding channel. You can just share your videos on PS5 to YouTube. That's how I do it. Yeah, you can do it like that. It's just not the best quality, I found. What else? What else? What else? I feel like there might be some funky things happening with the percent I'm download. Okay. Hey, Birdie! Welcome to the stream, my dear moderator and friend. Optionally. I've mailed, messaged, and harassed Frontier on every platform from release regards complexity limit. Haven't ever had a single reply, which is sad. this is something you shouldn't do. Like as a player, being toxic is really the worst kind of response you can give to a game. Obviously, if it's negative, say it, but once, like they get your feedback just once. You don't need to say it over and over and over again. It's just not productive, is it? So yeah. Yeah, and do you like philosophy? Yes, I do, very much. I don't remember much from my philosophy class, but yeah, I definitely used to love those, and I like to have my own philosophy as well. I'm not even touring the park anymore. I'm just having a chat. But then again, that's what live streams are for, aren't they? Oh, we're just putting some crescendo melodies emojis now. Well, then there we go. I'm putting one as well. Some people don't know how hard game development is and how much time it takes to even make a game. This is something I say often to my friends in general, but that's true. I don't really say it that much on my channel because I don't really have, oh, this, I don't like the sound of that. Bye bye. No, goodbye. We're leaving, King Coaster. Sorry. But yeah, something that I don't say often enough is how much it is a miracle that a game, any game, comes out. Like every single game that you can see on a storefront, on a that you're playing on Game Pass, on PS Plus Premium or whatever, on Steam. Um, it's a miracle that this game is being sold, is being essentially completed. Sorry, and this is something that, as players, as people who love video games, this is something that we have to celebrate and have to respect. And again, going. I thought this was trash. It's just a flower. Sorry, you're not a trash. You're a beautiful flower. Wait, how can you view this spark? That's the thing. I explained it earlier, but I'm gonna explain it again. Basically, oh my god, I'm sorry, it's late. I'm gonna, while it's loading, I'm gonna take a sip of water. There we go. So, the thing is, there's a new exploit when you're on console. You can download uh, anything that shows up on most subscribed. That's a new thing. There was another exploit, like when the old workshop was, well, old workshop, the old version of the workshop was on. But this new version of the workshop basically allows you to just make it show up in your Frontier Workshop files, essentially. And it's amazing because we are able to see Esdan's Great Park. But it's also like complete and utter BS. Because, again, look at the percentage on the bottom of the screen, 261%, which is way too much. Well, according to Frontier and the way they capped the game, hello, it is supposed to be way too much, but it genuinely isn't. Like, look at how smooth the game runs. I know people with PCs who don't have a game that runs this smooth at all. My PS5 just normal, 100% park usage. Jens PS5 working 24/7 for park with 250%. This is not my park, by the way. I don't know if that was clear, but this is Esdan Wolf's park, not my park, not at all. Oh, I missed some things. There we go. Super random question. How do you find inspiration for Planko? I don't. I genuinely don't. Like, there's no method to it, essentially. The way my mind works is that I just have an idea, I put it on, not paper, but on, in my notes, and for later, essentially. And once I have a place for that idea somewhere in my park, this is beautiful. Um, I essentially just, oh, there we go. Anything inside? Oh, just, okay. I just try to make it come true, essentially, in my parks. That's how I work. But, you know, inspiration is not something that you look for. Inspiration is something that comes to you. And that's the biggest advice that I can give you. Don't force inspiration. If that helps, obviously. If that doesn't help, well, you're asking the wrong guy. I'm sorry. Uh, I've noticed the game runs a lot better than it used to. Each update, the game seems to get smoother. Yes, because along with the content that we're getting with each update, the game is getting better and better. With obviously the frame rate, the optimization. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. It's obvious. I think, and that's not like a a what would be the word? Me being dirty to Esdan, but I feel like this park is a little bit messy, and with how big this park is, it's obvious that it has to be in some places. But like for example, you have this random planter and guest star going inside the planter to go on the bench, or earlier, the paths that were going inside the forest or inside the rockwork and everything. It was kind of a mess to figure out. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. There we go. Sorry about that. But yeah, if I had a one piece of feedback that I could give to Esdan, it's yeah, for example, right here. Like you have, obviously he reworked a little bit of this pathing right here, and there were benches on this path, and unfortunately now the bench is outside the path. Hello. So this should be familiar. Funnily enough, the Barnstormer was a coaster that was requested by Corvus months ago now. I seem to remember he asked me back in November. I got around to it in December, I believe, and the video got out in January. We still haven't seen it in Cedar Cove, but it is what it is. And so what's funny is that Esden has used it in Wilderness Springs instead. So yeah, this is where it is, and it's technically the actually this is the old version because the sunglasses are crappy. But yeah, this is a tiny inn in an Esden Wolf's Park. Planko is just skill. No, Planko isn't skill, it's practice. Needed over 100 hours just to get into Planko 2. And I had 3,000 hours on Planko 1. Yes, listen to Flav Star, because he's saying some words of wisdom right here. Oh. What is going on? It's Dan, you gotta figure out your terrain, man. That's something that doesn't come with a coaster. I really, really like the vibe of this queue line. I really like the cattle pen with the little flower field, whatever you want to call that. Sorry, it's just so funny to me. And there we go. Really nice. Okay, let's ride Barnstormer again. Well, I say again because it was the intro screen for the stream. Let's catch up on the rest. Do you agree they should bring back the arrow suspended coaster? Yeah, sure. They should bring back anything. I feel like coaster wise we're fine. Like we have a decent amount of coasters, if not more than there were in Planet Coaster 1. So that's not something that should take priority right now. To me, they should start porting the track rides that are missing from Planet Coaster 1. For example, the Shooting Dark ride, the boat ride, what else? That those kind of stuff. You know, that's definitely something that I would personally like to see more at the moment on my priority list than the Arrow suspended coaster. But sure, yeah, go ahead. Especially because with the Arrow suspended coaster, if they haven't added the Vekoma STC or SFC by the time it comes out, that means we could make it work so that we have those models as well as the suspended Arrow. So yeah, definitely. And again, more content is always better, right? As long as the quality goes along, obviously. Mm. Yeah, what Fog is saying, being able to translate the inspiration into builds is the bit that really takes a bit of time to refine. I still, to this day, struggle to do that because that's just not natural, right? It's a process, but it's not always the same process, and so that's why it takes a lot of time. Oh goodness, that was a big frame drop. Uh, I would love for them to add the card system used for Rise of the Resistance and Ratatouille at Disney, where it's kind of just programmed to move in certain directions, not actual tracks. It would, yeah, I get what you mean. I had a project in Planet Coaster 1 that was called Arcania, which had a trackless dark. Well, technically, the inspiration was trackless for the model, but obviously it wasn't trackless. Rise and Blanco need a track to move around. And so the thing that I did was hide the the track underneath a flat surface essentially, and that's how I could get the effect of a trackless dark ride, and it worked like perfectly. I think that video is still out uh, in the abandoned. Hi, Birdie. That's one of Birdie's build. But yeah, on in abandoned projects, yeah, the series that I'd made for Planet Coaster 1 when uh, the second game was about to come out. The first one, I believe, was Arcania, and Arcania had uh, I wouldn't say true, but a trackless dark ride, yes. This is nice. Let's see. See a question, but don't you miss the first coaster menu from Clanco 2? I don't even remember what the first... Ah, yes, I do. I kind of do, but just because I can't really see what coaster model I'm looking for with the new one. But then again, I don't mind. You know, I make it work. Hey Sebastian's Coasters, welcome to the stream. Not a fan of that building anymore. Okay, let's be nice to Birdie. Let's tell him that this build is flipping awesome. Because it really is. Look at the texturing, guys. Look at the decals and everything. Like, Birdie is an Xbox player. And he does this. Birdie has won has won third place in the diorama contest, by the way. Look at this window. Whoa. Ah. It's flashbanging me. Hey Elephant, welcome to the stream. I'm doing very good. How are you doing, Elephant? I want a Mac Ride Striker. Yes! We need this. Basically, the more modern rides we can get, the better, in my opinion. Like, I want to be able to do ambitious stuff. There's even a little bit of little tiny coaster right there. Oh, what's going on with the audio? Oh, the audio is horrible at the moment. I feel like it's always when a character is around. Oh, well, while we are at it. Okay, this one's taller. There we go, a junior coaster, I believe. Thanks, Yen, but you can't change my mind. I know, I'm the same. See you, Sebastian Games. But yeah, I'm totally the same, Birdie. Like, looking back, actually, we should take a look at Camtaso after this, if you guys would be into this. We've been going for only an hour, so yeah, that's definitely something something that we could do. It's the Arrow hypercoaster, essentially. It's stupid looking. Yeah, there it is. the thing is literally themed to sci-fi, and I don't know why SDN hasn't used the Zero Force coaster that they have in a game. You know, the D-themed one. That would have been great for this layout, but no. For some reason, SDN has used this one. It's fine. I think it's funny. It's kind of fitting with the jankiness of it all. You know what I mean? There it is. That airtime. That's airtime, yeah. Really funny. Wait, what was that? Have you done the coaster blueprint glitch on Camtaso to build beyond the limit? This doesn't work anymore, Jovencito. This doesn't work on Planet Coaster 2. It used to work on Planet Coaster 1, but it doesn't anymore on Planet Coaster 2. Well, it does. It just locks your save, and basically you're not able to access your save once you do that. So you wouldn't be able to upload it to the workshop or anything. So there's literally no incentive to do that glitch anymore. Which is like so sad. I remember because PC players were really really toxic with me when I was defending console all those months ago. But yeah, the trade-off for the file reverts back to the 100% version, right? I'm not sure. The when I used to do it a few months ago for the complexity meter guide, I can't even go anymore. Um, the thing that used to happen was once I go near 100% or above 100%, the file, once you save it, just disappears. You're loud. So, if the file you've been working on so hard for so long just disappears, it's just not worth it. So basically, that was like a massive trade-off for the cross-platform that we had. If you guys, I mean, you guys on PC, right, feel like the trade-off of cross-platform is basically having a more console UI, so to speak. It's not even that, in my opinion, but hey, say what you will. We literally lost like 25% of complexity meter just because of that, just because of the cross-platform. Attempt to save this spark and show them what happens. No, I won't do that. I won't do that because it will reveal my my confidential saves, and I don't want to show you guys that. You know, I'm probably gonna go on Camtaso right after this, so yeah. Oh, I remember those builds. I feel like, yeah, I feel like I've been seeing a lot of blueprints on this park, haven't I? Like this is from Eura, which is like this guy is an amazing builder. Eura was gold medalist for my very first contest ever, way back in 2023, I think. Look at this. Look at those chairs. This is amazing. What even is, oh my goodness, what is the shading doing? Those are boots, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Obviously boots and shoes. Pfft, can't read. Saddleback Springs Hotel. This is nice. General merchandise. Which one is the right one? Is it this one? Nope. Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, that was another lag spike. A swinging mine train. Yeah, that's nice. I hope the stream isn't too boring, you know, with me just touring this park and talking to you guys about the well, complaining really about the complexity meter. But in next week we're gonna be back at work on the Velocity remake. Oh, this is a nice view. Hey Jason, Blanco and Chill. Ovencito is saying, let's talk about toilets like the first stream of this channel. Dark times. Dark times. This thing feels slightly intense. Yeah, I agree, .NET, I agree. Like the swinging is very, very much intense. It's no Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Like this thing is at least like 20 meters tall. I'm not sure how tall Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is, but it's definitely not as tall. Look at this. And it's very steep as well. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a nice element. Oh goodness. So that was something. Have I missed some things? Chatting is nice. Yes, it is. It definitely is. This is why I love streaming. Just chatting with you guys is just a rare gift that I don't have with regular videos. Even though, and that's why I'm really looking forward to the end of Camtaso Park well, I'm not willing to say when exactly because I haven't finished the park at the moment. But I think it's going to be finished sometime in June, that's for sure. And when it's going to be finished, after that, there's not going to be a big gap like there was with Camtaso Park not releasing for a few months. What I'll do instead is basically just release an episode when I'm done. And with those episodes of the next series, basically the thing that I will do is, why are there some barriers laying around? I think I've seen another one. Oh yeah, this one. It's yeah. That's what I would say with the. Oh, hello. Little Sandy Reef. Yeah, the characters have so much personality as well, which is nice. What was I saying? Yes, the thing that I will do with. Can I go inside there? No, I can't. This is so frustrating. There you go. Nice build. So we've been there. Let's go there then. I want to go back to more live commentary things, but you know, start with an intro cinematic and finish with an end cinematic. And yeah, it's gonna be really great, and I feel like it's gonna be make the production of the videos that like right now, for example, the video that I'm working on for this Sunday is taking 5 days to make essentially. I've started working on it actually more than that, but like let's take like a full 24-hour period essentially. It's taking roughly 5 days to make between the script, the voice recording, the editing and recording of videos. I do that simultaneously, and then the uploading, and then the whole. I call it the marketing phase. Essentially, this is where I do the SEO, the search engine optimization, the tags, the descriptions, the additional videos like the shorts or the reels for Instagram. So yeah, that's like a whole big process essentially. This is nice. This is Phantom Manor from Disneyland Paris. Really like this. Actually, can we walk up to it? Yeah, we can. There's still some half naked people here. Why is that a thing? Like, I hate this. It's so funny, but it's creeping me out. Yeah, exactly, Jason. And that's what I want to scale down for me. I want to scale down the ambition of because my videos right now, or at least with Camtaso Park, and it was like that for a few videos as well, they're much more akin to storytelling than actual Planet Coaster videos, right? I want to go back to something that made my channel with Serene Gardens, for example, at the time. Uh, More live commentarying, but perhaps make it more cut than it used to be, so that I don't have dead beats, so that I have things to illustrate what I'm saying, essentially. I feel like this could be a better format than what I'm doing at the moment from a production standpoint because it's taking ages and I hate that. Oh, I've missed a whole lot of things. But have that view with the blue coaster up over Bearpo. Yeah, yeah. I love this. I love the views actually of the mine train coaster. Really, really nice. I love my coaster. Like, I feel like, and that's why I'm a little bit sad actually that Corvus hasn't done the episode yet with Barnstormer in it because like that's literally a full coaster with a station, a queue line, and everything that's just ready to be added to the park. And I'm really really proud of Barnstormer. I think it's a really really good layout for a family coaster. Yeah, so we've seen this. Keegan. What is Keegan saying? To be honest, I don't really get the hype behind this project. Currently, it's mostly a bunch of blueprints smashed together with a lot of unfinished paths. Gotta say, the stuff that is custom is good. Yes! And I feel like I get what you're saying. And that's what I've been saying since the start of this stream. I was about to say since the start of the video, but yeah, like for example, you have a beautiful cold water station right here, and here this is very obviously a blueprint, right? And the way I can I can tell you that is because there's a balloon like clipping through that beautiful building, which is a shame. It's a shame. It really is. And I don't know if this fits underneath this. Like, to me, a good park. Not to say that this is a bad park. It's just messy. That's what I've been saying. That it's messy. But to me, a good park is cohesive. This park struggles with being cohesive. This is nice. I like this. Like Esdan is very talented, but I feel like there's some things that he could improve on if he were doing uh, everything himself, essentially. Because you can definitely tell that some things aren't necessarily his. Like this, for example. This is a Viking Helter Skelter, I think it's called in the game. And I'm not sure if this is his, but it definitely doesn't feel like. Yeah. There you go. For example, Esdan is very obviously American, right? This is saying Eingang, and this is literally German. So this is literally a blueprint. To say that I would not get the hype is totally untrue. Like, I personally love Wilderness Springs. I've loved watching some of these videos. I've got to say I'm not watching everything because I'm actually a better Planet Coaster YouTuber than I am a viewer. I hate viewing Planet Coaster things, and usually when I put some Planet Coaster on is when I'm building, so I don't necessarily watch it, except a few people, like for example Flapstar that's in the chat. I really watch it like a passionate viewer essentially, and some other stuff like S-Dance for example, I just watch it when I have more time to kill essentially. It's kind of a background thing that I'm doing. This is beautiful. Beautiful. This is gonna give me some competition with River Muse that I did in last week's episode of Camtaso Park. But yeah, this is beautiful. And see this, I bet this is something that I know actually that this is something that Estan has done himself, and it shows. Like, this is awesome. And I feel like that's. Can you stop? Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Shut up. Shut up is what I'm saying to SDN's employee. But yeah, what I'm saying is when you do everything yourself and don't use that many blueprints or at least you can use blueprints obviously, but I feel like the bigger the blueprint, the bigger the margin of error is, and that's definitely something I felt while touring this park. Like there are a lot of dead spaces essentially. Obviously, the park is still under construction. I mean, there you go. For example, this is nice. I hadn't seen. Oh, that's the what's it called? The duh, 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 duh. Oh, I can. Yeah, that's the thing from Disney Sea. The damn it, Aquatopia. There we go. I love this. I'm so gonna steal this. Not anytime soon, because it still needs a an ambitious spark to put that kind of thing on in. But I love this. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I've heard that Aquatopia is a really temperamental ride, just because the ride system is a little bit weird. I've heard a car disappearing. I hope this is not a. Oh, I think it is. Yeah, I think the log flume is not completely done. Oh well, that's all right. More to see when Esdan has finished the park, essentially. Hold on, I need to check back with the chat. Mm-mm-mm. Maybe you could do some stuff on how to create that cohesion. It could help a lot of people, like rehab a park in a series of videos. I guess, but I've tried tutorials in the past and I suck at these. I really do. Um, I'm really bad at being a teacher, essentially, and so I'm not sure if that would be a good idea. But hey, why not? Especially because, you know, doing a tutorial series like that would would mean that I know and have a method, which I do not. I just like wing it, man. I absolutely wing it. So I don't think that would be a good idea. But I could say this is like I can give feedback on that at the very least. Yes, this much I can do. But little pieces of feedback. Oh wait, there's a coaster here. You could wing it, you would sound genuine. But then, if I do wing it on video, you know, rehab a park or whatever, there's no value in that. You know what I mean? I would just say, oh yeah, this was crap, so I totally tore it down and did something else. Oh yeah, the bumper cars that we went by earlier in the bus. See, this is a really cool thing, actually. Not the bumper cars, but the bus going around the resort. Like, this is unique, and this is Esdan's idea. Like, you can distinctly say what is Esdan's and what isn't. Which is just awesome. To be able to say which is which. Oh. We missed the train. Damn it. Oh well, gives me some time to catch up with the comments. Flafstar is saying, I do get the hype, the sheer size and overall appearance is quite impressive. Yes, it's messy as soon as you take a closer look. It seems... Why is... Shush, 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 shush. Is it quite impressive? Yes, it's messy as soon as you take a closer look. It seems like the park was built by using the Pareto principle. I'm not sure what that is. But yes, this is definitely why we're why I'm saying the things that I'm saying. Like, we're looking at the park from uh, the first person camera, which is basically the camera that I always use to tour my personal parks, and also to tour other parks to make sure that I don't miss anything. And I feel like it's not working well with this this park. There we go. So let's see. Try map parks. If I have someone come in into a ride or use a blueprint, I have a sign that looks like those warning signs outside of the rides. Yeah, that's another thing that's really good. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my own words. This is another great thing to do when you're using a blueprint. Say it, like literally say it. For example, I in the upcoming episode. Oh, actually, I forgot to mention it in the episode. Well, it is what it is. But I used for the coaster that you are going to see on Sunday. I used a transfer track by .NET. And so first of all, the first thing I did was ask .NET if he was okay with the fact that I use the audio is messing up right here. But yeah, if I could use his transfer track first of all, and second of all, the thing that I did is where the transfer track is and where you can see it from the the park. I've put a little sign with his name, the name of the creation, and the share code, because it's really important to me to give credit. So yeah, I definitely get what you're saying. Da, 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 da. What is this? Try to keep my videos as short as possible, though maybe that's why they are watchable. Elf left star. Actually, the experts are starting to say shorter videos under 15 minutes are more appealing on YouTube now. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, when you start going into the theory of it all, especially in a niche as oh. See, that's messy. That's literally like platform 9 3/4. But yeah, I feel like if you're a content creator, you really, especially in Planet Coaster, in the Planet Coaster sphere. Oh, to save. You shouldn't really take into account the things that the experts quote unquote are saying. I feel like you should just do your own nests of like your own channel. Essentially, this is what it is. But that's new. I like this. Really, really nice. Yeah, once you get inside though. Yeah, it still needs an inside, but otherwise it's a really nice build from the outside. What else, what else, what else? Small stuff like clutter, sanitary, and path decorations. I totally get using blueprints, but huge rides and coasters, no. Yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure. Only use tiny stuff as well for blueprints. Fog is saying, I think I saw. I think that's theme park Whirl. I don't exactly remember. I don't watch him. Uh, doing like a fix your blueprints format that I thought was pretty good. Maybe a format that is like Blanco Doctor could be colors. People constructively critique someone's work with permission. It's not my stuff though. It it's not my stuff. You know, it's not my kind of thing. I'm objectively better at doing my own stuff, and at least if it looks like crap, I can say it looks like crap without feeling bad after that. Because if I start saying something looks like crap, then I start feeling bad. You know what I mean? Like I'm a very remorseful person, even if it's positive and constructive criticism, I guess. Yeah, and I hope you get a lot of revenue for a new system to build bigger parks so I can watch. I'm not sure what you're saying, Marilyn, but welcome to the stream. Oh, for a new system. You mean the PC, right? Okay, now I got you. Yeah, we'll see. Actually, we'll see. I activated the ads on this live stream. Usually, the ad revenue on this on the live stream are like terrible. The most I get on live streams is usually the gifted subs, the donations, not the ad revenue. The ad revenue is more important for actual videos, like the episodes that you're getting weekly at the moment. But yeah, that was Wilderness Springs. So, let's actually go back. Oh yeah, I stopped there. Wow, this is... the size of this thing is just insane. Absolutely insane. But yeah, oh, we missed those out there because the bus didn't go there. What's that? It's like another hotel. Oh my goodness. I feel like this is another blueprint, right? Yeah, it must be. And then the outdoor world. That's nice. Hey, miss. Welcome to the stream, miss. And... oh my goodness. Well, just as I'm just as I'm talking about gifted subs, Jason, Planko, and Chill just drops a bombshell with 10 gifted memberships. So thank you so much, Jason. I appreciate it like so much. And especially because you're already a member yourself, and you're helping me monthly to get closer towards that PC. But yeah, welcome to channel supporters, or welcome back, I should say. Jovencito, Dance Theme Park, Ray Canino, Agent P, Rippy is new, Catalyst is new, Misha is new, Truth, I believe, was already a member. Well, got gifted a membership a long time ago. RJ, I'm not sure you were a member, but welcome to the membership, and the typist as well. Yes, Computer Gang. I should rename the channel supporter thing to Computer Gang, essentially. This is nice. This is like a... what's it called? The Bass Pro Shop, right? Is that what it's called? I'm not sure. I'm not American. I'm not American at all. I'm totally French. Hey, Ray. Yeah, now I know who's watching, because all you silent types, I know you were in the chat now. Like Dan and everything. Come on, come out. Speak a little bit. Chat a little bit. It's really nice seeing all you guys. What's my opinion on Zadra? Oof. My relationship with Zadra is not really... yeah, lurkers. That's exactly what they are, Jason. My relationship is with Zadra is a bit of a complicated one in the sense that I like RMC. I love Untamed, but I have a big problem with the trains of RMC. Oh, the Bass Pro, seventh biggest pyramid in the world, exactly. And yes, what was I saying? Yes, Zaldra. The problem I have with Zaldra is definitely the trains. Like the trains combined with my height and my width, I suppose, my waist essentially, and my big ass. Oh, can I say ass? That's fine. That's fine. It's basically not comfortable to be on Zadra with with my buddy. Uh, Whereas I don't have any problem with Untamed, so that's a bit of a weird thing, but it is what it is. So that's why I personally don't like Zadra, but I can see the hype. I can see that it is a good coaster, an amazing coaster, in fact, and I'm a bit sad that I won't ever be able to experience what other experience because I just detest not only the not it's kind of like a cup holder, right? The RMC trains are kind of like cup holders, like half cup holders, right? And so there's that that is just wrecking my back. But there's also the shin pads. I hate those. Absolutely hate. Double hate. Loathe. To quote the Grinch. But yes, no, definitely. I can recognize it as a good ride. I unfortunately cannot experience the good ride as other people are. Uh, but it is what it is. Yeah, I wish I had the same opinion as well. It's not really an opinion. It's just an experience, right? Because that's the thing. Everyone has got a different body, different tolerance to whatever it is. And I didn't see the monorail go past. Actually, let's pretend that we're driving here. But yeah, everyone's got a different tolerance. And oh, Waffle House, nice. And yeah, for me, Zadra isn't it, but I can get the hype behind Zadra for sure. Really nice things. Oh, yeah, this is definitely a blueprint. I've been seeing it like all over the park. Not even the park, the project, because can we say it's a park right here? But hey, it's fine. Da, 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 da. And Flapstar, welcome to the channel supporters. I'm so sorry I missed this, but thank you so much for becoming a channel supporter. It really helps and really means a lot to me. So thank you so much. Oh, I've missed a whole lot of thing. Let's see. Miss is saying you're 300 subs away from 6,000. Yes, this is really insane. But I love that we're able to continue working our way towards 10K. The next big milestone is 10K, and that'll mean that we'll get a. Oh yeah, those were the bumper cars earlier. There they are. There they are. Um, but yeah, next time on 6,000 subs, are we doing a 6 kilometers long coaster? And that would be crazy. No, actually, I had an idea this afternoon. I don't know if you guys are into the idea. Bye, Flapstar. Thank you so much for becoming a member, and have a good sleep, I guess. Have a good night. And what was I saying? Yes, the plan is actually going to be beyond 6,000. I want to do a coaster or a ride, a dark ride, whatever, for the 6,666 subscribers. I want to do something that's hell themed, you know, like Satan and whatever. I want to do something that's really really dark, and that's gonna be really really fun for me to do. So that might be a thing that I do, but we'll see. We'll see. We have to get there first. Oh, run me over, coward. Oh, yeah, that's not a path. Just want to check the road work, because the road work is like really really good. Like it's a big big part of the project here. And then we'll do something else, don't worry. We'll probably do a second half of... No, I can't! Esther, what have you done? Okay, that's fine. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. There we go. But that bus was packed. Uh, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to. Oh, I missed those. Oh, this is great. This is so great. Leo is saying, very interesting, thank you for your feedback. I'm also tall and find the trains uncomfortable, but apart from that, I feel like it's way overrated and lacking true standout moments, airtime especially. I don't think I would agree on that. Even if it's an uncomfortable ride to me, I still felt the airtime and the it's not really hang time on the stall, but like the stall, just the sensation of looking up and seeing the ground is just the only other coaster where I felt that was Voltron, right? And even Voltron, it's different because it's not like that high up, but it still feels the same. But to me, the ultimate stall is on Voltron. Like I want a stall with a lot of hang time. Actually, this is foreshadowing for Sunday's episode. But yeah, no, I wouldn't say that it's overrated. I get the hype personally. Untamed and Wildfire are the better European RMCs. Probably, yeah. I can definitely agree that Untamed is a better experience. Because I personally enjoy airtime and for reasons. This is just it, but yeah, it's about it. Let's see. Let me catch up with the chat, and then we'll do a little break and go to Camtaso Park. So first of all, ping, ping, ping. That's the sonar of my sub, my gifted sub. Oh, gifted sub! And welcome, I'm Lukter, to the channel supporters. Thanks to... wait, I know how to do it. Hold on. Hilchane Broccoli. Something like that. Yeah, now I know how to pronounce it. It's fun to see the park from guest view. We don't see it often. Yes, that's exactly what I was saying, actually, Miss. From the... well, for the whole park tour. I've basically been saying that I feel like this park was not designed with the guest perspective, sorry, in mind. And so here it's fine, and I feel like it's because it was an early access, and SDAN had a ton of time to do that. But then you can start seeing the flaws here, and like for example, this right here. Like this is a beautiful building, and once you get a little bit inside it, you can see that it's a blueprint. So yeah. I've just seen Camtaso Park news for channel members, and hell yeah, all looks awesome. Yeah, that is. Oh my goodness, Jason, keep your money. You're being incredibly generous, and I cannot handle it right now. This is insane, absolutely insane. I don't even know if there are enough people in the chat to receive those. This is crazy, absolutely crazy. You're like Santa, Jason. Santa Jason. That's how I'm gonna call you from now on. Hold on. I gotta catch up. Hold on. Okay. That stall genuinely scares me. Tweety for sure. Are you afraid of any roller coaster? Uh, da, 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 da. I'm afraid of really sketchy old roller coasters from fun fairs. Like, first of all, fun fair roller coasters I feel like are way too expensive for what they are. But also when I see them, I'm like, nope, I'm not going on it. I just don't trust it as much as something that would be permanent. And also I feel like it's I don't know, it's too sketchy. Not my stuff. Not my stuff at all. But otherwise, for more permanent coasters, I don't think so. No, I think as long as there's a coaster, I'll ride it once and say it's a crap coaster. I won't go on it again, but I'll definitely go on it at least once, for sure. How far in the park are you? Breadguard is asking. I'm not sure if you're talking about Wilderness Springs or Camtaso Park. Wilderness Springs, we're done with the tour. I'm just talking at this point already. Yeah. So that's that. Camtaso Park, I don't want to say any percentage. It's at 88 at the moment. Oh, I've missed this. And it Estan! You can't do this, man. Oh, thank goodness I can go through here. What was I saying? Yes, Camtaso Park is almost done. I'm at 88% on the counter at the moment. I still have a full entrance plaza to do, but yeah, it is what it is. It'll take the time it takes, right? It's done making Yan feel like a Roomba when hold on when it comes to the stairs. Yeah, exactly. Goodness, broccoli. Thank you so much. You guys are being extra generous tonight. What is going on? What is going on? I feel like there's not even that many messages in the chat. It's just all like gifted memberships. I love you guys. Plank and Chill making Yan have to add more names to the supporter screen for the next video. This is actually something that is so annoying every time, and so I always try to do it ahead of time now. But yeah, when I have like a ton of new memberships, I have to add them to the end screen, and when it's like 1, 2, 3, it's fine, it's manageable. But because of tonight's stream, I'm gonna have to add, I believe, 22 new names, which is like too much, guys. Stop. Oh my goodness. It's way too much. I mean, it's your money. Well, now it's mine technically. But yeah, yeah, no, just don't like spend money just because you want to spend money, right? It's very generous. I'm really thankful for it, but but yeah, it's extra work. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. I'm missing way too much now. Jesus. Ah! Okay, stop. Stop. Oh my goodness me. Oh, you guys. Okay, you guys are the best, but you can stop sending memberships now. You're not even stopping, are you? What is going on? What is go? Okay, I have to thank way too many people, and I cannot keep up with the chat. Okay, so where was the last one? So this was Broccoli. Thank you, Miss, for one gifted membership. Thank you, Jason, for another gifted membership. Thank you, Broccoli, for another gifted membership. Thank you, Broccoli, again for another gifted membership. Thank you, Broccoli, again, for one gifted membership. Thank you, .net, for gifted membership. Thank you, Broccoli, for another gifted membership. You guys are making me insane. Like, I feel insane right now. I feel like I'm having the best dream of my life, and this is great. But guys, this is a lot of money. Are you sure you want to do this? Just for the meme. I'm too scared to count how many people I'm gonna have to add to the end screen now. Because it's not only the end screen, it's gonna be the end of Camtaso Park as well. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be like 100 pieces to write all those names. It's gonna be crazy. Oh, I've missed so much of the chat. This is something I've seen. We're gonna have to become members ourselves. Yes. What's that red 261% mean? It's basically because the park is not supposed to be playable on PS5, essentially, on console. It's way past the console meter, and the reason why I'm doing this stream is to try and raise awareness for the 32 people that are here, that we can in fact go way beyond 100% on console if Frontier wanted to do that for us, but they obviously don't. So yeah, that's basically raising awareness for all that stuff. But hey, we'll see. Maybe one day we'll. Hey, Mystic, nice to see you in the chat, man. But yeah, you. Wait, hold on. No. Yes. Yes. You're still at it, Broccoli. Broccoli's like, instead of saying like, let's put 10 memberships like all at once. No, he's just like basically I feel insane right now. I feel insane. I absolutely feel insane. And I can say, see that some people are saying, why haven't I gotten the thing yet? Just make sure when you click on the gifted membership thing, that you're able to receive gifts. Sometimes if you don't receive gifts, that might be why. But yeah, especially because like Broccoli is literally spending like all of his disposable income. Yeah. Yeah, thank you for catching me up, Jason, because I'm definitely struggling at this point. It's too many like rectangles. It's crazy. Don't stop. I guess it's no. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So that was the whole conversation essentially. Okay, guys, what I'm gonna do now is basically stop here to have a cool view. I'm gonna do a bathroom break, and once I'm done with the bathroom break, we're gonna go over to Camtaso Park. Which version of Camtaso Park? I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I have to debate that with myself. Behave because I can still see the chat when I go to the bathroom, but yeah. Behave. See you in a minute. And I am back. Okay, so first of all, Jason and Broccoli have issues. Three more gifted memberships. I'm thankful. But you guys have to stop because your bank is gonna be like, what's this? What are those awkward transactions? Have you been hacked? Oh, I'm sorry, Jason. I'm not a psychologist. I can't help you with your issues, man. I can just receive. Oh, goodness me. Have I missed anyone? Wonky Builder, hi. Uh, du- 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 du. Hey, fan on the ceiling. The voices think it's okay. It is okay. It is okay. I'm the voice in your head now. So, while I was in the bathroom, I stopped gifting memberships. At this point, this is gonna be a meme. I'm gonna have to make a meme. I'm gonna have to make a broccoli emoji or sticker or something. I I'll see. I'll see. I'll do something, or maybe like Miss suggested, like a broccoli sticker on my PC. We'll see. We'll see. Point is, I've debated with myself that since basically everyone, because of because of Broccoli and Jason, are pretty much members in this chat tonight, we're going to actually take a look at the current version of Camtaso Park instead of the V5 that is currently on the workshop. And since not a lot of people are on the stream, it's going to be a little treat. Oh, the chat is yeah. There's everyone put the broccoli in. Put broccolis in the chat. Hi, Ann, wondering which rides I should skip at Phantasialand. I'm going in the summer. If you, I don't know. Just try to do as much as you can, essentially. So one thing that I'll do, just so we can tour everything in first person, is do this and do anytime this. Right, so there we are. This is the current version of Camtaso Park. Just to thank you all, because it's been a crazy night. I was honestly just thinking that we were going to spend the evening on Esden Wolf's Park, but you guys have been extremely generous with the gifted memberships, and to thank you, I just want to show you what I've been up to. And maybe not only this, but we'll also check out the park that is gonna come out after Camtaso Park as well. But first of all, we have... Okay, first of all... So sorry. There we go. I need to put everything in test mode. There we go. There we go. So sorry. It's really annoying to do everything by hand, but it is absolutely fine. Let's start that over, shall we? Guys, I clearly need sleep now. Big love, broccoli out. Broccoli out. Everyone put broccolis in the chat for broccoli. He's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. And .NET with another gifted membership. You have actual problems. I do believe that, .NET. I do believe that. So many things to see. Why not just begin to build? It's really calming. Just because I'm not feeling it tonight, essentially. When I've had a day of editing, I try not to build too much and not to stay Planet Coaster too much and do something else. Maybe Marvel Rivals is my poison at the moment. The moment, sorry. Just gonna lower the audio ever so slightly. Yeah, that's better. So yeah, this is the entrance plaza for Camtaso Park. As you can see, no parking lot, no bus, no anything. It's just gonna be the spawners and this entrance plaza, and then we get right away to the Camtaso Park security right here with my Yanko security metal detectors, and those right here are what are they called? The entrances, essentially the entrance facilities that have been disguised as a security checkpoint. So I think it looks really nice. And then we have the guest services there, fake toilets as well. Those are obviously fake. I'm trying to save as much percentage as I can. And those towers are just absolutely awesome. And of course, there's the very epic universe inspired. Actually, what day are we? We're the 21st. So tomorrow, Epic Universe is opening, right? So that's kind of fitting to show you guys the Epic Universe inspired entrance. Oh my goodness. At this point you're just showing off, Jason. Oh no, you're trying to get some a gifted membership to Wonky Builder. It's really sad that we cannot target someone, gift a membership to someone. But it is what it is. But yeah, Camtaso Park, where wonders never cease. This whole idea behind the entrance area for Camtaso Park is that you know, it's dreams in no, sorry. In Epic Universe, it's stars and galaxies and Celestial Park. In Camtaso Park, it's more dreams, you know, it's more imagination made true. And this big tower in the center is called the I'm so sorry, Dreamweaver. There we go. And yeah, it has those little coins. It's not really coins, it's more emblems, right? Of every single one of the 6 lands. So we have Camtaso City on the bottom, then we have the Pueblo de Saguaro Guitaro here with the little mine train that's on fire. And we have both sides as well, which is really nice. Then on top of that we have a hammer with lightning that is Mjolnir, essentially. We're gonna get to that not only on Sunday, but obviously next at the end of the tour. Then we have Bodies Bay with the little surfboard symbolizing the Jossum. Sorry, I forgot the name. Then we have the Nymph Woods with the little Olympic thing and the owl. And then on the very top we have a little submarine for the Station Reef area. So yes, and of course we have a little bit of movement on the top as well here, just to have more movement. Movement is awesome. We have those fountains on the sides, just to add more kinetic energy. Really Epic Universe inspired, right? But yeah. Oh, you thought you could choose? No, no, you can't choose. Then we have those choose the gifted memberships. Unfortunately, no, you cannot choose. So we have those turnstiles. They're on the workshop if you want to check out my workshop page. But we also have those accessible ones right here for people with disabilities. And then we have the dream projector, I call it. So essentially this is where the dream energy is channeled into the projector, and then essentially all of the park is a manifestation of dreams, of people's dreams around the world. And this is what channels them and projects them into the park. And yeah, this is the back of the park, essentially. Well, this is done with the console. Yes, it is. Console is the same game. This is what you guys on PC have to realize. Well, again, I'm not trying to categorize people like PC or console, but a lot of people on PC have the prejudice that we cannot do crap on console. This is crap. Yeah. So yeah. I know I mentioned it before, Yen. Okay. Uh, I do want to say that it is easier to build on PC. I had both Clanco on PS and PC. I I cannot give you my opinion on that yet, but it's fine on PS5. And then we have this little center fountain water feature kind of thing. And yeah, those are going to be the remaining characters essentially. So the characters for this area, the main characters are obviously King Coaster and Queen Splash that we have right here. But we also have the remaining mascots like Gulpy, like Chief Beef. This is not going to be the final place for this this build. It's going to be a little further back. And I tried to use the... It's going to lose... Oh my goodness! Glapix! Not you! Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness. How many new members am I going to get because of this stream? It's gonna be like 50 members at the very least. Oh my goodness. What am I going to do? Yen is gonna get crazy. Yes. Yes, I'm getting crazy. Yeah, now I have to add everyone to the supporters screen. It's gonna be crazy. And then you have this this circular water feature where there's gonna be a fountain show, triggered fountains essentially. Not a fountain show, but more triggered fountains that are looping essentially. And what else? What else? What else? There's going to be a gift shop here, but I think it's just going to be a facade because I don't have that much percentage left, as you can see on the bottom of the screen. Toilets here, the portal to the Pueblo de Saguaro Guitaro here, the portal to near Midgard here, and here we have a Cosmic Cow spaceport, essentially, that's planned. So there we go. Not much done yet because I've been focusing on the videos since the beginning of the month. But starting, I would say this weekend, I'm gonna start playing like a lot to get this finished as soon as possible. So, yeah, steampunk machine, because I want this to look like a steampunk machine getting you to the Pueblo. And there we go. So the Pueblo is meant to be seen. Oh, no, not this time of day. There we go. So, yes. Pueblo de Saguaro Guitarra. Yes, I'm showing you everything in this stream now because you guys have been so generous all stream. It's crazy to me, but hey. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yes, you guys have seen this already. You guys are familiar with this. The Cactus Express. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here, except the fact that I have... So I'm not even going to go through the queue. Let's just go on a ride. There is a new show scene that happens in the right here at the transfer track. So this catches fire, then you're waiting a little bit, you can't see it, but the fire is getting bigger here. It lights up the fuse, which gets the fire to the dynamite, and then boom, and sends you backwards. It's something that I added because some people were saying that this transfer track was a little switch track, sorry, was a bit boring. So I changed that. And then it's the old regular ride. What's my favorite land? I would say it's probably Station Reef, just because it's the closest I've been to a PC build, you know, no strings attached, and I just said to myself, okay, no matter how much percentage you're using, um, you're just gonna do what you want to do, and even then scaled back a few things, especially the queue line. It has been scaled back a lot with Station Reef. But yeah, Station Reef is my favorite because of that. And probably the second one is gonna be the Camtaso City one, just because it's so unique and so dreamlike in a sense, right? And I really like this little interaction. I don't know if we're gonna see it. Yes, right here, how it duels a little bit. It's really, really nice. If you run out of percentage, you could maybe make the surfer theme a little bit smaller. I'm not modifying anything. I'm genuinely not modifying anything. Everything is staying the way it is. Oh yes, if you guys remember well, actually, if you download the current version of Camtaso Park right now, you guys will see here actually a different music in this area than the one that we have here in the final version. Well, final version, near final version. But yeah, it's I wanted something a little more calming, essentially, that goes better with the South Pacific vibe. With that thing, yeah. You can maybe split your park in two, and then you can make the areas bigger. I'm not changing anything. I'm not splitting the park in two. The park is going to be completed. That's it. Like I'm not worried about the percentage at all. Like it's absolutely stupid to say that, but I feel like I've mastered the percentage and I know exactly how to use it and utilize it to its full capabilities. So don't worry about it being not finished or anything. It is gonna be finished. It's gonna be early to mid-June, and you guys are gonna get the full product. Even the one thing that's not gonna be finished and that I thought I was gonna be able to do is, well, this. I've already planned the no backstage thank you complexity meter signs. So yes, lots of things here. I just really like the what's it called, the new vibe in this area. It was more action before with the old music, and now this music is more relaxing and better for the holiday theme, the resort theme, essentially. I really like it. I'm not gonna go all the way to the queue, just because it's a bit boring, this queue line. But I'm gonna go through the exit. Then you have the station right here. Really, really cool. Oh, are we gonna? Yes, 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 yes. Come on. Yes, I love this. And it's a really funny spot here as well, because you can see this, you can see the entrance, you can see a little bit of the what's it called? The entrance of the queue line for Sub Explorer as well. Go big or go home, for sure, yeah. Although I actually build quite small compared to most people. I would say I build small and tight. Like that would be my my build style. Then again, I'm trying to make everything um, humanly sized. You know what I mean? Like the way it would really be sized in a park, essentially. Yeah, most people build far too big .NET. You're right. So there we go. How saved up am I for a PC? I'm not even a quarter of the way here, honestly. The revenue with YouTube is like so low that I don't get much disposable income that I can put in the fund. I'm at the moment, if I remember correctly, I'm about 250 euros in, which is not a lot. Especially knowing that I've started all the way back at the beginning of the year, and so that's about 6 months now. I love this. This is something that people don't appreciate enough when they visit Camtaso Park. But Hatchlings is my first custom flat ride, and I think it's so cool. So cool. Like the turtles and everything. And even the backdrop here is just so cool. They've even changed a little bit the texture of the water here. The water shape, I mean. Because now if you didn't know, you can color the water jets and the water shapes as well. And the pools. A bit strange that we cannot color the actual terrain water like in Planet Zoo, but hey, it is what it is. I'll take it. And then the most interesting parts of this tour on stream, this impromptu tour on stream, Station Reef, which is to me like there's the first two areas that I've done in this series, and then this. I'm not a quarter done, wonky builder. I'm not a quarter done at all. Like 250 euros is nothing compared to the PC that I want to buy, and knowing that this is also just the PC. There's no screen, there's no keyboard, there's no mouse. So yeah, it's gonna be a journey essentially, but it's a journey that I'm willing to make. So here we have hydroelectric. Hello Yan, just got banned from someone's stream for the 11th time. What? Not from mine, that's for sure. The PC is more expensive than a grand. Yeah, with a grand you cannot do the things that I want to do on Planet Coaster. And here is something that I love, the little water jets, the interactive water jets. Wait, I'm a member? Yes, you're a member. Because some madman gifted a lot of memberships, and now you're one, essentially. Why even need a PC when you're the goat of console? Well, first of all, thank you. Second of all, just because my ambitions have outgrown what I can do on console, and I'm absolutely like so done with the limitations. Show the buttons? What buttons? The buttons on top? Hold on. Those things? What about them? Like this? For example? Or this? Or this one? Is that what you guys wanted me to show? Can you use a controller on the PC version of Planco? Yes, you can, yeah. I'm gonna try to to learn the PC control scheme though. Fan on the ceiling is saying Yen will rise above when he gets a PC. Yes, I will ascend. That's exactly what I will do with a PC. That's exactly why I want a PC as well. I have plans beyond your imagination the for the PC, for when I get the PC. I seem to have seen. Where is he? There he is, Hendrik. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yen's going God mode on PC. I can't wait. Yeah, it's gonna be a few months or years until I get there. Except if Broccoli and Jason keep donating like madmen, but no, realistically, I will definitely enter God mode on PC. Like that is the idea. Here, we're not gonna have a ride on this because it's a Vomitron, you know. But yeah, it's a gorgeous ride from the outside. This is why this ride is there, right? Like flat rides, I feel like you're just not going to ride them in Planet Coaster. You're just gonna watch them, and so that's why it's really interesting to make them as pretty as possible. Breadguard is saying the level of detail you put in on PS5 is crazy, so when you're on PC it's gonna get even more crazy. And not only the level of detail, because I feel like the level of detail is fine where I am right now, like especially in this area. Like in this area the level of detail is crazy good because I try not to stop myself from doing as much as I could. But imagine that on a large scale. Like, to me, hold on, let's actually go in the skies for a little bit. To me, so this is Camtaso Park right now, right? This is the size of Camtaso Park. And it's small, it's tiny, it's not even a quarter of the map. And imagine the quality of what is in Camtaso Park, but on a whole map. In a project much like SD Wolves that we've just seen from earlier in the stream. Imagine that. That's the kind of project that I want to build. That's the kind of ambitions that I want to fulfill in the future, essentially. Anyway, let's go back on the ground. There we go. To the toilets, yes! I love those toilets so much with the red and green lights. They're so funny. Yen will make a Phantasialand and Europa Park V2. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, it really is different. Like the size of Wilderness Springs and Camtaso Park are not comparable in the slightest. But, and this is something I said in my Discord a few days ago. The one thing that you'll see in my park compared to SD Wolves is that maybe on the from the sky it looks like crap, like absolute crap. You have show buildings everywhere, the backstages aren't done, it's a bit messy and everything. But once you get on the ground, it's perfect. You know, it's a curated experience and everything looks exactly the way it should. But in SD Wolves Park, it's completely the opposite. From way above the park, it looks crazy good. From this, I wouldn't say the skies, but like a drone point of view, it looks amazing. But once you start getting into the first person, and I feel like if SD Wolf is still listening, I don't know if he's gonna watch the stream back, but if you're still listening, SD, this is the one piece of feedback that I would give you, is essentially put in much more care in designing your spaces so that players can navigate them. because that's how I think about my spaces and how I design them. Like I want to make sure that every single person that is going to download this park is going to have a curated experience, and it's really important to me. So yeah, the adoption center, it's awesome as well with the octopals. You're making your first toilets in Planet Coaster 2. Toilets are awesome. Don't let anybody say otherwise. At the equivalent of a Disney castle in this park. This is not that kind of park, sorry. Question, can you save this park, and when you get your PC, can you continue to create, or do you have to start over? I don't think the save ports. What I do know is that your Frontier account ports. So you can either have a collab that you can upload to the servers, and then get the save back from the collab, or upload it to the workshop in private, for example. Those are the two ways you can transfer a save from console to PC, essentially. For Camtaso City, I was expecting a sci-fi city land. I suppose Camtaso City is sort of going to be that. It's more going to be steampunk than sci-fi, and it's more going to be a melting pot. Yeah, that's the way to put it. A melting pot of different influences, of different characters and their builds, and it's gonna be a mess, but it's gonna be a beautiful mess. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a curated mess again. Like that's the word, you know, a curated experience. Console Legend leaving soon. Not that soon. Okay, moving on. I've caught up with the chat. So turtles, tiny yans, yay! Love the tiny yans. And then the bubble blasters. I really do hope that the tiny yans at one point we're going to be able to make actual mini statues of them. Not plushies, unfortunately, because that would be way too expensive. But yeah, I've talked with someone close to me about making actual tiny yans in real life, and you know, selling them as merch, and that might be something that we'll be able to look at in the future. So we'll see. It's in the works. Not sure it's gonna happen anytime soon, but it's in the works, and it's something I'm definitely considering for the future. Anyway, yeah, and I mean, like, look at this. Look how immersive this is. Like, yeah, this is definitely my best land, in my opinion. Like, this is my best work, period. And Birdie gifting another membership. Thank you so much, Birdie. And Trust is getting the membership. See you, Birdie. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. I want to say you have, yeah, you've gifted a few, right? But yeah, thank you so much, and yeah, have a good night, man. It's already 10:30 for us. When you get on PC, you'll be on Poison Blade's level. I've no idea who Poison Blade is. I'm so sorry. I'm a terrible Planet Coaster viewer, if that makes any sense. Like I really don't enjoy just sitting down and watching some Planet Coaster videos, which is a bit weird because it's literally what I do for a living. for living, not even living, but for my job. You know what I mean? I do that kind of content for my job, is what I'm saying. Love this, like this satellites and just Sub Explorer. It's in itself, I can say this is like my masterpiece. And the one thing I've scaled back significantly in in Camtaso, well, not in Camtaso Park, in Station Reef, is the queue line for this ride. It was supposed to be far bigger, far bigger. But I've scaled back the ideas, and I've still used most of my ideas still. It's just like smaller, you know, more condensed. But it's still very nice, right? It's really nice in my opinion. Especially the Rainbow Cave. Like the Rainbow Cave is usually the wow moments where you're like, yeah, okay, that's something's going on with lights changing and everything, the colors. Was supposed to be bigger, the Rainbow Cave, you know. And then with the deep sea outpost, I was supposed to, well, I've planned a how can I call it? You know, a tunnel, underwater tunnel, essentially, where the ride would interact with, essentially. It's it is what it is. Hey Aerotech, yes, this is Camtaso because people in the stream have been so generous tonight, and I felt like thanking everyone. So yes. Do you know Legends and Wonders by Flux? Such an amazing experience. It was featured. No, absolutely not. No, I don't watch. I don't know Flux. I know Flux in. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Flux has been a featured member in the workshop, right? A featured creator. And I don't watch Channel 5 gaming. I don't watch like any Planco except like a few of my friends like Flapstar, Haukeland. So yeah, I barely watch any Planco at all. What else? Have I been on Mechalodon yet? No, I have not. In fact, I have not been in a park yet this year, and I don't think it's gonna be. I'm gonna be in a park anytime soon, essentially. But yeah, look at this queue line. It's so simple, but it works so well, right? And my favorite detail about this queue line is just how you can watch the coaster dispatch right here, and how the coaster, I've made it so that it looks like it turns inside the station. It's just so cool, so absolutely cool. And then you have those, the instructions. Then you have the station. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the Aquadrone is the little submarine that gets destroyed by a fish beastie halfway through the ride. You guys will see that. I'm gonna talk over it because I assume that if you're here, you've watched the episode, right? But yeah, it's the main idea for this ride was always starting with the drop track, and making it so you go from the facility to the ocean, essentially, and then you travel through the ocean in this scene. It's really cool. And then once you're done traveling through the ocean, you get to the deep sea reef. And then if you look at the color of the coral, it's starting to fade. When you go far further into the reef, and then it's all white because it's decaying coral. Then you get to this place. This is the Aquadrone that I was talking about. And then you meet Fish Beastie and Bertie's Revenge. Then you go backwards, which is actually forwards. The old jump scare. The old horseshoe with little, well, big actually, animatronic. And then you have a little fast-paced section, which is actually not that fast. I believe the speed is about 60 to 50 kilometers, which is quite decent, but it is what it is. And then you have the sea cave surfacing spot where Fish Beastie is behind you and trying to drag you down and eat the submarine, but you manage to escape and get to the sea cave of Station R33F. And there we are. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but there are octopals on the right vehicles, which is a nice little Easter egg to have as well. And again, the accessibility of the area was a really important point for me, especially knowing we have all those different levels in this area. It's really important to make it accessible to everyone. But yes, there you have the facade for the Rainbow Cave Research Institute. Yen saying this is the tiny version and then showing a full-on queue. The queue is great, yeah. Yeah, no, this is the scaled back version of the queue. I didn't make the big version, you know, but I had an idea in my mind, and it was going to be far bigger than what it is. But it's fine. I'm totally fine with what I've done in the end. And again, this is, to me, the area that's the closest to what I had envisioned at first. This is why I like this area the most, essentially. And little Easter egg, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but the little radar dish, satellite dish, I don't know what you want to call it, is exactly the same as the one on my very first build on Planet Coaster 2 Air Force, the Vekoma Top Gun coaster. Then you have Uma Labs with the glitching parasols right here. Really funny. And again, the booths right here, the booths are such funny details when you know that all those months later we have the actual booths. It's awesome. How many more lens I'm making? Am I making the last one you've seen earlier is Camtaso City. It's the entrance, and then the full loop of the park is complete. Because as you can see at the bottom of the screen, I don't have much percentage left. So yeah, I have to wrap it up soon now. It's kind of like that's what I don't like with the percentage, right? It's kind of this this award show thing where they're like, okay, wrap it up. So yeah. I think we need to do something. We need to give Yan a PC. He is then going to explode PC Plan Go. That's the plan. Yes, that is the plan. Someday. We'll get there. Eventually. Absolutely love the 2 new areas. Keep it up, Yan. Well, thank you so much, John. And if you want to stick around, we're also going to take a look at the Viking area that's going to be revealed in Sunday's episode, just to have not only a sneak peek but literally a full tour. Not even early access. I don't really know. Hi 10 pilots. So what's been going on? First part of the stream, we've toured Esden Wolf's Wilderness Springs as expected. But throughout the entire stream, essentially, a lot of people have been very generous, and I've decided, because they've been extremely generous to show you guys the current version of my Camtaso Park that you guys are not able to see yet, essentially. Not even the members I've seen a few things that I've shown earlier. But yeah, so that's why we're doing the tour right now. There's obviously going to be a bigger streamed park tour later on after the series, but yeah, actually, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I won't stream it. Maybe it's gonna be an additional video. We'll see. So yeah, we have Dionysus Delights. I just love this space. And it's so detailed as well with the hooks everywhere. You even have the hooks here. It's just so nice. I really like this this area. It's literally the smallest space you can walk in the park. But it's got so much personality with the working high striker. And of course this right here, the splash zone. You may, I don't know if you guys saw that from the episode because it was really sneaky, but you may get wet beyond this point. Again, that is the sort of detail that you need to download the parks to check out. You know, I don't always show you everything in the cinematic format, and that's why I want to step away from the cinematics format. To go back to a more update style format, it's gonna be better in my opinion. But yeah, this is River Muse. Not much actually in this area now that I think about it, but still really cool stuff. I mean, this thing is so cool with the Olympic Games. So you have a ball throw here and hoop throw, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. I hope you can get your PC soon. Soon? I don't know about soon. Someday for sure, but soon maybe not. We'll see. I think I see something behind that tree for sure. Yes, for sure. Yen, are you scared for anything with a PC, like learning the Blanco controls? That is... Scared wouldn't be the appropriate word. I want to say that I'm nervous, more like am I gonna like it? But if I don't, I can always come back to the control scheme, so that's fine, I guess. Ooh, hello. Let's get wet, actually. Let's get wet. You need to make a park out of the top 10 contest. Out of the diorama contest top 10 and blend them all together seamlessly. Do you think I'm made out of time? I don't have the time to do that, and it would take like so long because it's not blueprints, right? It's park files. How do you put 10 different park files together? First of all, that's impossible because I'm on console, but yeah. I mean, if you want to, feel free to, but I won't be able to do it. Right, need to head off to record. Thanks for the stream, Yen and friends. Thank you for being here, Fog. It's always a pleasure to have you, man. Yen wet, I think I like the sound of that. Do you do something else than doing YouTube? No, I've decided last year that I would try my hardest to earn a living with YouTube. So far, I want to be completely transparent with you guys, and that has not been the case. My monthly income is fluctuating depending on the views, depending on the donations, like we had during the streams, and it's so fluctuating that it's really hard to be able to make a living out of it. But I'm slowly working my way towards that, and I am very determined to continue doing that essentially with YouTube. So that's why I'm just not giving up. I still want to. I know this is something that I want to do. This is what I want to do with my life, essentially. That's that's the easiest answer. And when you know that you want to do this for your life, you put your heart into it. You know, you do your damnedest to make it possible, essentially. And so I hope it comes through with the videos and the content, and just me talking to you guys in on Discord or right now during the live stream. Because I'm really passionate. I'm really determined, and all the positive adjectives that you could find. And yeah. Anyway, enough about me. It's time to talk about the park, which technically is an extension of me. So yeah, love this place as well. The springs for the River Muse. I think it's a nice detail, and also a nice way to hide the turntable. See you, Miss. Thank you so much for gifting a membership and also for your presence, obviously. I feel bad you make good content, but people just don't see it. I hate YouTube for this. It's not necessarily YouTube's fault. I feel like it's just the fact that Planet Coaster 2 didn't have a good launch, and unfortunately that impacted the content making space heavily, like very heavily. And to me, right now, the reason why we're not, or well, I'm saying we, I don't know about others. Well, when I see Sdan, who has 25,000 subscribers, and when he gets, I don't know, 3,000, 5,000 views per videos, which is fine, you know what I mean, but it's not a lot compared to his amount of subscribers. I feel like it's just the competition that is just not there, you know. I feel like there are not enough people doing Planet Coaster 2 right now because they're kind of holding off or not enjoying the game. Holding off until the game is better, quote unquote. In my opinion, it always has been better, and like, I mean, look at what I've done. Like, I've been enjoying the game since day one. I've never lied about that. Yes, the game has had problems, and it still has some big problems, but overall, it's a very, very enjoyable game. And to me, the big problem since Planet Coaster 2 has released has been that when you look at the views I was doing before Planet Coaster 2 came out, in fact, even the early access did amazing. I think I had 15,000 views on the long video on the early access, and the short had 69,000, I think. Like, that's insane, absolutely insane. And yeah, it really died down when the release happened, and then people started noticing, oh yeah, the cracks in the game, you know what I mean. And yeah, to me, the game has, well, not the game, the community has not been the same ever since. Anyway, let's go on River Muse, now that I've talked about it. Interest in the game is dying down. I wouldn't say that it is dying down right now, but it has died down significantly. And now it's only starting to get back up. But again, you need a lot of people to talk about it, and I feel like it's still not enough at this point. Yeah, exactly, Jason. When you think about it, this log flume, to go back at the subject of this not the video, the stream, or this part of the stream. When you think about it, this flume is really simple and not that detailed, not that themed. I mean, this is decently themed, but it's like really easy to theme in a sense. It's just smart lighting, rocks, a few theming pieces from the mythology pack, theme, not pack, animatronics, triggered sequences, movement platforms for the chains here, and then you have Kronos that's right here, jump scaring you. It's really, really simple. Like, everything is really simple about this log flume, but it works, you know. Shows you that you don't need like massive effects or massive show buildings or whatever to do something nice. And then you have the big drop. Oh, actually, we caught Jossum going by the volcano. That was nice. Then you go back to the Nymph Woods, which is a really nice contrast between Hell and Tartarus, and the Nymph Woods. And usually I don't really like to explain the rides as they're going. Herotech is saying, Yan says this is a simple build, names up 20 different building aspects. And I mean, sure, but to me it's a simple build, you know. It's not overly complicated like things that I've done in the past. And even Sub Explorer, which is arguably the most complex ride in the park at the moment. Well, not most complex ride in the park, period. Actually, because I've almost completed the park. They're all very, very simple. And then we have Poseidon's Kiss. For what I do, I deserve more. Thank you so much for saying that, Giraffe. It really means the world to me, but, you know, except putting my whole heart into it, I cannot do much more. Like, I'm already doing more than 100% of what I can do, and you know, the fate is gonna do what it's gonna do. It's not in my hands, you know. The only thing I have to do is give it my whole, and then it's not in my hands anymore. You know what I mean? So I don't mind where I am. In fact, I'm very, very happy with where I am. I feel blessed, and even I've never been happier, and I may struggle financially, not only to buy the PC or anything, but also because I've decided to make this my job. But I've never been happier, and that's what matters. Sometimes I wish people had the courage to be happier instead of going for more money, and it is what it is. Would I ever sell my console to save up? If I sold my console, I wouldn't be able to work. So no, think about it. I think you're going to be the Mr. Beast from 2030. I hope not. I really do hope that I won't be Mr. Beast, because I really don't like Mr. Beast. And yes, exactly, John. I'm trying to make the world a better place for people who care to watch my videos. It's I'm just trying to make you guys happy. I'm just trying to entertain you guys in this bleak world that we live in, and make it a little bit brighter, a little bit more colorful, with vibrant purples and lush greenery, or as we're about to see. And now this is going to be the interesting part because you guys have not seen that yet if you weren't a member. But this is near Midgard with a Vekoma launch coaster. Look at this. Look at this. I would not sell my console for anything in the world. To me, I still am a console gamer. The only reason why I want to buy a PC is because of work, because of doing more things on Planet Coaster and doing more ambitious projects and better series and better content on Planet Coaster. That is the sole reason why I want to buy a PC. The gaming side of thing, I don't care. Well, technically not, because Planet Coaster is a game, technically. But to me, it's far more a platform to for self-expression, for artistic expression. You know what I mean? And so no, I will not sell my my PS5. Uh, du- 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 du. Thank you so much, Jason. It reminds me of the new Eurofighter coming to Bolton's Park with a tad more theming, I think. You're not going to be able to buy my console wonky just because we don't have the same power plugs in Europe and in the UK. And even then, again, I'm not selling my my console anytime soon, if ever. In fact, I still have my PS3, so that's saying a lot. I still have my PS3, my Xbox 360, my PS4. So yeah. Let's see. Maybe you answered this already, but what do you plan to do when Camtaso Park hits 100%? I love your content. I also want a PC for Planet Coaster lol. I can relate, and thank you so much. Basically, it's it may feel like an ego thing to say, an egotistical thing. I mean, but after 3 years of building on console in Planet Coaster 1 and of course now in Planet Coaster 2, I feel like I've mastered how to use the percentage to its full capabilities, even if I have to compromise something for some things. When I will hit 100% on Camtaso Park, it will mean that the park will be 100% done the way I intended it to be, you know, on my terms, essentially. So yes, that's what I plan to do. So that'll mean the park is absolutely finished. What else? What else? What else? I don't follow a lot of creators, but from the ones I do, you're definitely my favorite one. And every time a new video comes out, I cannot wait to watch it. I hope the future is bright for you, Yan. Thank you so much, Keegan, especially because you're really active in my Discord. And it's another thing to me, like, I don't see myself as a content creator. Yes, I do this as my job, but I feel like the people that I do this with and that I share this with is far more important than the job side of things. You know what I mean? And for people like Keegan, like Aerotech, like 10 Pilots as well, Jovencito, I can see in the chat, people that Jason as well, who are really active both on my videos and in the Discord that I share a lot of things with. It's always a massive pleasure to be able to have the community, you know, over the business thing. Let's see. So yeah, thank you so much for saying that, Keegan. All that to say this. Did Blanco 1 console have the same storage problems? It's not a storage problem. It's just a limit that Frontier imposes on you. It's not a storage problem. Don't get it wrong. And yes, it did, but it was more allowing because we could glitch our way above 100%, slightly above 100%. Wait, but Yan, where do you currently publish videos on? I don't get your question, Aerotech. Where do I publish my videos on? Do you mean what platform? I'm not sure. I'm just gonna wait until you reply to that. Are you planning to post other content than Planko? No, actually. Well, yes, but I already do it, and it's always going to be theme park related. I plan to, when the financial aspect of the project is going to get better, I really want to go back to theme parks, do vlogs, probably do... I don't want to say content creation or influencing for theme parks, but that's kind of what it is, isn't it? So this would be another aspect of the project that I would like to bring back to the channel. But right now I just cannot allow myself. Ever care to calculate the capacity on my rides? Yes, I used to do it a lot in Planet Coaster 1. I haven't done it for Camtaso Park yet, but I'll definitely do it at some point. Yes, probably something that I'll talk about in the Discord actually. I have a place in Jan's heart. My life is full. I hope you strive for more in your life, because I'm just a guy on the internet and basically a stranger, you know. But that's what's beautiful. The fact that we strangers share so much and feel so close to one another. I feel like this is the most beautiful part of it all. Yeah, like a laptop. Yeah, no, I basically record on the PS5, obviously. Then I get from the PS5, the PS app, sorry, the clips. I voice everything from my phone, edit everything on my phone, publish everything from my phone. So everything that I do is from my phone, essentially. I do have a Mac, which helps me write scripts. What else? Access YouTube Studios, because it's far better on Mac than it is on a phone. Well, not necessarily a Mac, but a laptop. You know, a PC adjacent thing. And so yeah, that's basically the two things that I use, but mostly I do everything on my iPhone, yeah. Which is probably crazy to most people, but it is what I've done for the past almost 3 years now, and I'm totally fine with it. What was your inspiration for this Vekoma New Gen? Yes, oh my goodness, I totally forgot that we were touring the the park. Yes. So hold on. Let me just catch up with the chat, and then we'll carry on. I remember when I played console playing Custom 1 and seeing people's build at 100% like flooded tombs parks, and the parks that which were 120%, and I couldn't run. I was on Xbox One. Right. Yeah. Okay. I get what you're saying. Because for next gen players, like me, for example, I think the 100% on old gen was our 66%, I think. So yeah, I get what you mean. Oh, okay. So it's not it's Marilyn who's saying that. Oh, okay. It's not a memory thing. It's just that they limited you. So, well, that's messed up. Frontier shame. Yeah. Okay. So let's just clarify a few things. Um, First of all, indeed, it's not a memory thing. That's why we were able, and in fact, I'm still able. If you look at it's that easy. Like Wilderness Springs is right here. If I want to load it, I can. And as you could see earlier in the stream, because you were there, Marilyn, um, it was at 261%. So, as you can see, the PS5 can handle all that. Um, and the fact the reason why, sorry, we are limited so harshly is, or at least this is the theory of many people in the community. It's because when you publish a game to a storefront that is platform dependent, like the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Marketplace, I want to say. I'm not sure if it's Marketplace, but let me know if it's not that. I'll correct myself with what you said. Um, those two have to have the certifications for those platforms, and they're really harsh. And I believe the reason why the cap is so harsh for us console players is because of those certifications, not because of memory. Because memory, again, as you could see with Esden Wolf's Park, is totally fine. Like, we can go on and on and on. In fact, if you look up my my complexity meter guide from December, we found out that we could go all the way up to 550,000 something pieces until the game crashes, and that was the safe limit. You can go all the way up to 800,000 until the game crashes. It's crazy. So yeah. Insane, you edited your videos on your phone. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Have I been to Alton Towers? Yes, twice, and I loved this park so much. I wish the operations were a little better, but I really like Alton Towers. It's a really good park, really inspiring as well. Fun fact, actually, I asked if his stall on this Vekoma was inspired by my diorama. It wasn't. I still have hope. Nope, sorry. Sorry. Actually, I'm gonna stop looking at the chat because I feel like I'm not touring the park anymore, and it's getting a little bit boring. But yes, Aerotech is talking about this stall right here. So first of all, we have a Beyond Vertical launch, which we're about to see. There we go, into this stall. And this stall is actually inspired by Phoenix at Farup Summerland, which is a new gen Vekoma as well, but it's one with a lift hill. And basically they have that sort of stall Immelman, essentially, that really inspired this this element. And then we have this little roll right after, which is kind of flash vertical velocity, but not quite. But it's inspired by a lot of things. Voltron obviously comes to mind. This Immelman Sidewinder thingy is more formula, and the rolls are really formula. Like this one is really formula, even though it's far off the ground. A lot of different inspirations, and of course, just my own ideas as well. I'm gonna take a sip of water because my mouth is getting really dry. There we go. Sorry about that. Have I had a back row on Wickerman? I don't think I have had a back row. I think I had a row 11th ride, which is pretty close, right? So yeah. There is a drive. Hold on, let me speed through to the brake run, which is allowing me to show you what I was talking about with the switch track by .NET. Here, you always give credit; it's really important. But yeah, there it is, the switch track. And as you can see, with the last update, they added the drive tires for this coaster. So now it's fixed. It's a you, Mario. No, that's not the. It's a me. .NET. It's a you, .NET. Anyway. Wait a minute, is that forced perspective? Yes, it is. Those are like small trees. I just love forced perspective. It's far easier with taiga adjacent environments like this. Love this. Anyway, we have... Obviously, this is something that you're gonna see in Sunday's episode. But we have Freyr's Meal. So this is basically a breakfast shop with pastries and tea. With a little fours eclair. I don't know if anyone knows French, but you're gonna love that joke if you're French. Great, you're back streaming. Yes, it's been a long time coming, but I'm really glad to be back streaming, and I'm gonna try to do it weekly as well. Then we have, unfortunately, Miss Barbar has left now, but Barbar Dotir's Tavern is named after her. What can I try to translate it? You can, but basically you have to know that an eclair is obviously a pastry, and éclair means lightning, essentially. So it's force lightning. That's the joke here. And there are also other Easter eggs like Manny's croissant. So a croissant is a you know the shape of a croissant, right? It looks like a moon, and Manny is the moon. So the opposite of a croissant is a pain au chocolat, in my opinion. So Sol is sun. Is the sun, sorry. So yeah, that's two opposites. And then you have Eden's chausson. So a chausson aux pommes is basically a pastry with apple in it. And Eden's apple are what are making the gods live longer, essentially. And then the teas are named after realms of Norse mythology, according to their colors, essentially. And then you have here Barbar Dotir's Tavern, which is named again after Miss Barbar. So we have... It's a barbecue place where you can actually see some sausages being barbecued. It's a bit dangerous, I'm not gonna lie, but it's the biggest fire that I could get in this game. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, you can cook some chipolata, some wurst, some currywurst as well, and some merguez. And then at the tavern you can get the Mead of Poetry. It's a really legendary drink that Odin gets for, I don't remember the purpose actually, but it's from Norse mythology. Strong Joy Ale is from Critical Role. If you guys know Critical Role, you will know this reference. And honey soda is something for the kids essentially. What else? What else? What else? Here you get some really cool views of the coaster and the force perspective as well. Even the little houses are force perspective like this. How do I make solid walls that guests don't walk through or do not bother? No, I do bother, and like most people, I do bother, and essentially all of this is just like pathing, like it's very well placed pathing. I don't use barriers, everything is pathing, and yeah, that's like look at this. Basically, I just don't want to make sure that my guests cannot walk on something. I also want to make sure that you guys, as players visiting those bases in first person, you cannot get, for example, here, like right here. You know what I mean. Like this is a shape that I cut out. Or for example, if you get here, this wall, you won't be able to go through the wall. Or here. Or here. Well, you know what I mean. You don't need barriers. You just need smartly placed paths, essentially. Hey Osna, welcome to the stream. Then you have the Yggdrasil Plaza. So yeah, this is the seating outside seating area for the tavern. Then we have this, the Berserker training grounds. I love this so much. So this is a working axe throwing place. Look at this. I can actually throw axes in Planet Coaster 2. How cool is that? Did you guys ever think that we would be able to do this in Planet Coaster? The Viking area is not yet on the workshop. It's going to be on the workshop on Sunday. This is a little preview because people have been extra generous in the chat today, gifting subs. Like, we have like 40, 50 new members. It's crazy. But yeah, look at this. It's awesome. And obviously everything is planned, right? The movement and everything is obviously planned. But it's absolutely awesome. And it's just a clever trick between a rotating platform and two speakers, I believe, that are in the shields. So one that makes the throwing sound, one that makes the crashing sound. There we go. What else? What else? What else? So yes, this is the other side of the loop for the park that will lead to Camtaso City. I'm not gonna go over that because we've watched that earlier in the stream. And beautiful views of the coaster as well, with this little roll at the end. Oh yeah, it's so cool. And then into the brakes, and also on that side. Very pretty coaster, and again, some really cool force perspective at the back of the area. How many more areas will there be? This is the last one. Camtaso City is the last one, essentially. What will Camtaso City be like? Well, just before we go ride the coaster, uh, it's basically going to be a melting pot of influences because it's gonna have like many different characters. It's gonna have a Chief Beef, Gulpy, all the way over there is gonna be a spaceport for Cosmic Cow, and it's kind of gonna be Celestial Park, but more varied. You know what I mean? Will there be rides in Camtaso City? No, I do not have enough percentage for that. See you.net, thank you so much for gifting a few memberships tonight. Anyway, back to the Viking area. We have the outhouse. The nice little toilet here. You know, I love my custom toilets. It's very important for me to do custom toilets in this park because, I don't know, doing themed toilets like this, I don't know if I'm going to be doing themed toilets in the next park, but we'll see. We'll see. How many percentage I have so far? 88%, as you can see on the bottom of the screen. I only have 12% to work on Camtaso City, and that's why there won't be any rides in Camtaso City. There will only be facades and shops. And the entrance, obviously. Where do I put real toilets? But, well, they're real toilets. They're just disguised, you know what I mean? So this is what you see, right? But the toilets are definitely there. So basically they enter here and they exit here, but they're real toilets. They're just like disguised. And then we have the key view for the coaster right here, which is called Mjolnir. Love this thing so much. Love this design for Mjolnir as well. There we go. And obviously, there's a whole storyline with Sindri's Forge right here. And yeah, I'm not gonna give up my PS5 because I still like playing on a big screen and on a couch and everything. But I'm trying to save at least for a PC in the future. And just for Planet Coaster essentially, and for my job, which is doing this. So yeah. Oh, there we are. Yeah, look at this. I can still connect my PC to a TV, but that's a little annoying for the recordings. You know what I mean? Like I need to have the mic somewhere and everything. It's gonna be better if I have a desk, essentially. Then we have double-sided lockers inside the forge. Can I do that thing where it goes to 200%? No, I cannot. In fact, what thing? And then we have the rune cave with the stationery right here. And we've just missed the dispatch, but we have like lights when it dispatches, like the thunder is striking. And we have this big statue of Thor greeting us into the station. The parks did have 200% completely. As we've talked about earlier in the stream, you weren't there obviously, but they are PC parks. They're not console parks. And voila! This is Mjolnir. Oh yeah, and a little detail that I forgot to mention. If you look at the trains, this is so Mjolnir is strapped to a boat essentially, and that's why the layout is so crazy intense and weird and doing weird stuff. That's the whole concept behind the ride. Mjolnir is essentially doing this weird thing because it's attached to a boat and wants to break free, and the inventor of the contraption is trying to tame Mjolnir. Essentially, we'll talk about that in the video, obviously. But yeah, again, the transfer track by .NET switch track. Sorry. And voila, Yen BK and Evervid. Yeah, that's my one of my phrases. You know what I mean? It's always a nice for me to be able to incorporate a little bit of French because I'm French, obviously, into my videos. It's a bit of a pride, really. Voltron vibes, I don't know why. Well, I'll tell you why. First of all, there's the Beyond Vertical launch right here, which is steeper than Voltron, actually. Then you have the stall. Then you have this, that's very Voltron as well. And then not so much. What else, what else, what else? This is a tiny bit Voltron, very tiny bit. The outer bank is kind of custom. This is kind of like the S airtime hill that Siren's Curse has, but smaller, obviously. And then you have this intense roll here at the end to kind of a maverick roll, right? But less intense, obviously. See you, Keegan. Thank you so much for stopping by. I don't know if anyone remembers, but in the early streams, Yan used to hum the Planko 2 music, and it was angelic. Well, do be ready to hear that again sometime soon, because, well, first of all, I think we're gonna end the stream now because we've been going for literally 3 hours and 30 minutes. But we are going to go back to velocity. So wait, hold on. Actually, let me show it to you right here. Velocity is my remake more like of my 1,500 foot long coaster that I've made in Planet Coaster 1, but this time I want to make it in Planet Coaster 2 for everyone to check out. And something that I've done compared to the first stream that we've done on Velocity is the fact that it wasn't on this beach map yet, and so now it's on this beach map because I really want to make sure that we're able to have this beautiful, beautiful sight line and environment to include our coaster in, and so now it's far better and ready to be custom supported. So that's what we're going to do in the next stream on next Wednesday. And not only we're going to do some custom supporting, but also we're going to do a little bit of a debriefing for the Frontier Unlocked, I think it's called. Yeah, that's what it's called, next week, because it's also next week. So we're just going to wait until the Frontier Unlocked is done, and then at roughly the same time as today, so 8 p.m. my time, 7 p.m. British Summer Time, and then I suppose it's 2 p.m. Eastern for US people, and 11 a.m. For Pacific time. So yes, be there. Until then, obviously, on Sunday there's gonna be the sixth episode of Camtaso Park that's coming out. I'm still working on it, and members are gonna have early access to that. And we have a ton of new members for today, so a lot of new people are gonna be able to enjoy the early access, and it's gonna be amazing. Starting first day, and of course all the way until Saturday when the premiere will be public, and then everyone will be able to not only enjoy the episode but also enjoy the Viking area of Camtaso Park that's going to be coming out on the workshop on Sunday as well, and then yes, obviously the live stream, and eventually in the not so far future, uh, I would say early June to mid June, the end of Camtaso Park, the final episode, episode 7 of Camtaso Park, will be coming out at this point. But guys, thank you so much for sticking with me for 3 hours and a half and counting as well. Um, Honestly, it's been an amazing stream. I've been waiting to come back to streaming for such a long time, but I've had so many things go in my way. So, like 2 weeks ago, I think I was recording with Moomin. Um, a week ago, I was helping someone move, and now I'm only able to start streaming again. So thank you so much for having been there. Thank you so much to everyone who's not donated but gifted subs throughout the stream. It's been a crazy stream for gifted subs, probably the biggest stream for gifted subs I've ever had. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Really, you've been awesome. This is not how this goes. Oh, hold on. Let's do it again. This has been Yan. You've been awesome. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night or afternoon or wherever you are. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you guys on Sunday for the premiere of episode 6. See you guys.